So guys, here we have the Mile of Meals. Yeah, as you can see, the one I was telling you earlier on, it was like a very long line by this Merrimack where you could just see nothing but meals. And yeah, so this just talks about how, even artists like, Charles Dickens, many authors, Charles Dickens to Jack Kerouac. Jack Kerouac was actually from Lowell, Mass. They depicted them in paintings and lithographs, and imagine they used to put them in postcards too. Yeah, for those who are unable to witness, this memorable industrial landscape for themselves. I was telling you guys the way we go to San Francisco to look at the bridge. People used to come to Lowell to see the Mile of Meals. Like we were like that. Symbolically, the Mile of Meals captured the spirit of 19th century Lowell, a city that attempted manufacturing on an unprecedented scale, harnessed water power as thoroughly as possible, and then pushed hydro technology to new levels. Can you imagine? But oh my, how we shifted from success to failure. Let's learn. Lowell's mills were vast, fueling local pride and serving as a tool of civic and corporate promotion. By the mid-20th century, as these mills closed, the meaning of the Mile of Meals shifted from success to failure. Although other manufacturers filled some of the empty spaces, icons of prosperity became symbols of unemployment. Yeah, the story I was giving you guys earlier on. Yeah, during the Depression, Lowell went into a very, very great depression. We lost a lot of resources and unemployment was very high. And that's where drugs and lawlessness became the description of Lowell. So here, guys, we have a history facts here about the fish. Imagine this side of Lowell, right here, under the Red Bridge, for those who come to Lowell. This side used to be a very good place that fishermen used to come and fish for salmon. Imagine. Salmon. In fact, these are the fishes that used to be found. The American shad, the Atlantic sturgeon, the alewife, the Atlantic salmon. These are very expensive fish. Yani hizi ni zile manini masamaki za masonko. Yeah. And they used to be found right here, as you can see, the story says. This section of the Merrimack River, known as the Great Bund, was once a great place to fish. The river swarmed with the most delicious fish. That's what Charles Cowley, yeah. There was the sturgeon, salmon, shad, eels, alewives, and other varieties of fish were taken by the canoe load. The Pinnacooks and other Native Americans fished here in season. Imagine, even Native Americans used to come and fish here, and they used to plant corn, beans, and squash, over here by the river. Is it the river banks or the river edges? They used to come and plant here. Now it's all dried trees. My goodness, So when the white settlers arrived, they reaped the natural bounty as well. And before the industrial expansion of the 1820s, farmers in the area dried and smoked salmon. Barrels of salted fish sustained local families over the winter. Fresh salmon sold to wealthy families in Boston provided welcome extra income. Yeah, so guys made a lot of good money. Niwaambia ni zile samaki za masonko. Rich people love salmon. I don't know. Rich people eat a lot of seafood. That's what I hear. So for people who are baseball fans, Lowell has also had a footprint there as far back as the 19th century, as you can see. Yeah, pretty much we had a baseball team that was created in the early 1830s. Actually, no. It was a team that was created then, but they played in 1870. And the city's first professional baseball team, the Lowell Amateurs, took the field in 1875. Yeah, so there we do have our players, as you can see. And yeah, some of them did make it to the Hall of Fame. Since the 1870s, over 130 Lowell players have made it to the major leagues and 3 players to the Hall of Fame: Hugh Duffy, Joe Kelly, and Jesse Bucket. Yes. Rĩu niĩ no njugire ũrĩa ifuaigire mothe mathira ngũtũra ngũgocaga Gekwambararia na gekwinira muno. Hallelujah, Papa, we Ngai kĩhoti. It's called building resilience. You have to learn how to be resilient, pick yourself up, dust yourself, and keep moving. Because as long as Jehovah is on the throne, we are more than conquerors. Believe in a God who can move mountains to answer your prayer. Not just a God who can give you a cup full or a stream full of water. Ask for an ocean. I learned from Benihin. So this is a view of the Merrimack River, and as you can see here, it used to be used for a lot of things. You know, this used to be used for transporting the fish, the ones that I showed you guys a little bit in the previous section, or the previous video rather. For generations, you know, the Merrimack used to provide drinking water. It served as a highway for transporting goods, as you can see here, and also materials. You know, it ponded water. Ponded water was harvested for ice, and you know, no single use dominated until the advent of Lowell's mills. So the Merrimack has also been around for a while. It has been here, I believe, since the early 1800s. And it has been a good source of providing energy for the city of Lowell. So here, guys, as you can see, we are at a water plant project. Wow, it's nice. Look at that beauty. Look at that sun. Huh? Look at that. This is Bayuma Slow. This is one of the student dorms. So yeah, this place is known as the Industrial West Point, as you can see here. And across the river, for those who live in Lowell, you might have come across this building a couple of times. This yellow brick building, like the one I was showing you for Lowell High School the other day. Yeah, it wasn't brown, it was yellow. Imagine, I realized that after I've already uploaded the video. But anyways, so across the river stands the former Lowell Textile School, a yellow brick building once called the Industrial West Point. Most of the school students were young male high school graduates. Some male workers and managers from textile mills also attended classes, with a small number of women who studied textile design. New technologies in textile production created the demand for better educated employees and managers. Founded in 1895, the textile school responded with 2 programs. A 3-year course of study led to a day school degree, while free evening courses allowed mill workers to sharpen and expand their skills and qualify for promotions. So you see, guys, sometimes in life it's not always about what you have learned in school. Sometimes it's your skills that can speak, your skills that actually speak for you, you know. It's not all the time that you have to go to school and complete school, you know, for you to be able to become successful in life. Sometimes it's the skills that you have, you know, which again ties back to what I was talking to you guys earlier about self-awareness. You know, once you know who you are, it doesn't mean that the storms disappear from your life, because you also have to understand that there are certain people who are just never going to wish you well. And that's a sad fact and a sad reality that I've come to realize a lot of people don't like hearing. They don't like hearing when you tell them that there are people like that who exist and that is just who they are, you know, either because maybe they are one of them, or they have not accepted that there are people like that who exist. You know, they want to continue holding on to false hope. And so, yeah, you have to understand that it's not all the time that people are always going to agree with you. They're going to, you know, listen to what you have to say. And also, there are those people who will forever challenge you because that is who they have purpose to be. You know, if somebody has lost hope or they don't see any value in themselves, and they do have valid reasons, you know, I'm not judging anyone for it, you know, because I've also been there. It took time for me to come out of a lot of things and become aware of myself and sure enough of myself that even if the storms come back into my life today, I'm not, you know, my emotional reaction is different because now I'm at a point where I understand my emotions, you know. I understand emotional intelligence and I use it as well, you know. In psychology, we have something that we refer to as the 5 programmatic themes. And those 5 programmatic themes are self-care, emotional intelligence, ethics, social justice, and career connections. And all 5 of them are important towards self-awareness. They all, you know, all 5 of them, each of them play a role in developing your character and also and also shaping your personality. So for me, it's not just about self-care, you know. Yes, self-care is good, it makes you feel good, you know. Soft life, which is where soft life comes in, you know. Let me tell you, if there's something that is that can bring you down, it's your own flesh. Oh, because the flesh loves comfort. If there's something that the flesh enjoys, as in where you can just wake up every morning and have your way. Imagine, everywhere you go, things are working out for you. Oh my goodness. You will never progress in life because where you're going to become too comfortable where you are, that you'll forget the world continues to adapt. The environment and the society continues to change. You know, we live in an ever-evolving world, you know, an ever-evolving planet, you know. So you have to be at a place where you can understand your own emotions and also understand other people's emotions and balance for you to be able to adapt to the changes and keep moving with them as they come. But anyway, guys, damn, I've taken a whole different trajectory. That's not where I was headed. Where I was headed was to talk about the textile school, as you can see across there. And so if you went to school and did a 3-year course of study, you know, for a day school degree. Wait, a 3-year course of study led to a day school. Yeah, so you had to go to school for 3 years to get a day school degree. Probably, I'm assuming, a bachelor's degree. And then while if you went for free evening courses, so they used to give courses for free, but they were in the evening. You know, of which that was very good because it allowed people to go to work and make their own money. You know, it gives you time to go to work in the morning, you go to the meals, do whatever you have to do, make your own money and take care of your own finances. So that way you don't have to become very dependent on the government because you're in school, you don't really have any other means to make money, which is why I like what UMass has done because before they used to hire outsiders, like, you know, for the kitchen, for things like transportation, but now everything is by UMass students. The transportation, it's UMass students who are drivers. When it comes to the place where they go to have their meals, the dining hall and stuff, it's students who work there. As in library, it's still students. Everything is by students. You know, they have given them a chance to you know, to learn how to be responsible, you know, to earn their own money and take care of their own responsibility so that by the time they're walking out of school, they're not just walking out of here with a degree but no skills, you know. Especially if somebody came and slept all through university, you know, all through college, barely studied, you know, paid for papers and all of that, man, you know, life will become very hard for you out there. So you know, I like what they do. They give you the chance to put your skills to use if you can, so that at least that way, if you walk out of here with an engineering degree and you cannot get a job, At least you learned how to drive a bus here, so you can drive one out there and make money, probably even more than you would have made with that degree. But I'm not saying don't go to school and don't finish. If you're in a place or a capacity where you can, do it, because school is very important. It helps you to craft and shape your skills, so that you can be able to get ready for the next level. You know, as the world adapts, you'll come to realize everything you have ever learned in school, somehow one day it will make sense. Look at me. I did history at Lowell High School. Did I pay attention? No. Who is here talking about history of Lowell today? Me. You know? So I mean, as in everything you learned, because before I used to say, you know, I have an associate's degree in liberal arts, and I believe I told you guys that story before. The reason why I didn't do a career at the time, I didn't go for a bachelor's degree at the time, was because I didn't have a particular career that I wanted to do, and so I didn't want to invest my time and my energy, you know, hapa kule, and you know, going again to school to get a bachelor's degree for liberal arts was not something that I wanted to do. So yeah, so anyway guys, I used to say that degree never helped me, which is very true, because I never found employment after that. And I already told you guys the reason why. You know, the people that came into my life, and there was a lot of shifting of things that happened, and I lost a lot of luck, a lot of opportunity. So that degree never really helped me in terms of getting a job. But I thank God, because now when I look back today, look at what I'm doing right now. Taking these videos, being able to edit, you know, communication. Yani, I'm figuring 1, 2, 3 things. You know, sometimes I can read things on manuals and I'm like, okay. You know, as in all that, the things that I learned in school back then, when all this time I've been saying, yani God, I wasted my money. I never got employment with that degree. But I mean, today they are making sense, because I'm realizing it was a stepping stone for me to get to where I am today, to be able to understand the context that I'm even pursuing right now in school. So it was not in waste. Yeah. Lowell is so beautiful. Oh my God, look at that sun. So guys, this concludes the history lesson for today. As you can see, I've decided to sit down and enjoy the sun, as in the sun is like shining so nice. It feels so nice and warm. I'm telling you guys, Florida weather has found me. First it was Florida weather. This feels more like California type of weather, but man, I thank God. See, trust in a God who can change situations. You know, you just have to be positioned at the right place at the right time, and your blessing will never miss you. Whatever it is that you're seeking from God, He will never fail you. At the time or at the point of your need, He'll always meet you there. So just remain faithful, and continue to trust and believe in the Lord, and become resilient. You know, build resilience, and find meaning in everything that you do, because as long as you're waking up every single day, and when I do come back for the seasons, because currently I haven't yet started season 4, and the reason for that is because right now I'm off season. I'm telling you, literally. What? Hey. But I trust in God. I trust that my God will never leave me astray. He never has. At the right time, He will make things right, and I will be at a good place. But anyway, so for now I'm off season, and this is just a video that I remember that I did promise I was going to do during the last season, but I didn't get a chance to do it. And since I do have time now and the weather is great, I figured why not, let me live up to it and actually deliver. So of course there'll be more videos in the future about the history of Lowell, because I'm still currently continuing to learn more about this city. You know, I told you guys, I shared with you guys what my aspirations are, that one day, it doesn't matter when and how long it's going to take, I believe that one day I am going to become the mayor of the city of Lowell. Oh yes, and I'm sure of myself. Sikujichocha too. But yeah, so we're going to learn more, of course, and not just about law, you know. Things as they come, I'll share all of that with you. But anyway, guys, for now, I'm just going to sit here for a few more minutes, continue to enjoy the sun before it goes down, and then from there I can go on about and finish the other things that I need to finish. But I might come back again before I come back for season 4, and I'll do another video on finding your why, you know, understanding the reason why you wake up every day to do what it is that you do. You know, what motivates you to continue waking up every day and seeking whatever it is that you're seeking, you know, whether it's just food, shelter, or clothing, or whether it's you're looking to achieve much more. You know, you have a lot of dreams, you know, it's just that situations or doors or opportunities have not presented themselves before you, or they have not opened for you. You know, you need to ask yourself, why do you wake up every single day? What is that one thing that motivates you, that keeps you going? You know, what's that the one thing that motivates your intrinsic value? You know, where every day you're like, yes, I have to get up and go and do this because I am looking to achieve this. So in one of these coming days, do look out for that video. I'll share that with you, and then hopefully I'll come back for season 4 very soon. I won't take too long, but you know, as I always say, I go by God's timing. Sinanga pressure. You know, I don't have pressure to deliver, because I deliver what I feel is coming from the Spirit, and I deliver it at the right time. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed what you see. If you ever want to come and visit the city of Lowell, there's not that much going on right now, I'm not gonna lie, but hey, Lowell is home. We better make things happen. Sawa sawa. Anyway, guys, I love you guys. Thank you. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Mwah, 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 mwah.
Morideka yerire esta ati kwe mothamaki amatetere matikoragwo nĩ thũ yao hamani mehikana meta Jehova Ngai oke amateithũre Ngai agĩũka kĩhũrana na thũ ciothe cia Isiraeli gũtirĩ mũtĩ wa mbara mũharĩrĩrie igũrũ rĩaku